Or not, one of the crises we hear a lot about is a sort of racial identity crisis. People who have racist feelings or beliefs towards another race, or in today's case, their own race. Now, my first guest is Laila. Welcome, Laila, to the show, y'all. Hey, Laila. Laila says that her friend Shawnte has completely abandoned the black race to exclusively date white men, and Laila does not like it. Is that true?
That's the truth.
Why is that?
Because she categorized all black men saying they all are abusive, they all are drug dealers, they don't want nothing out of life, and I don't think she should categorize all of them like that.
What do you hope to accomplish then?
Just don't categorize all black men in one category. Don't put all of them in one category saying, okay, you sell drugs, you did this. Don't do that. That's not right. Because there are some out there. But there are some out there that work hard, that are family orientated, that don't beat on women. There are white men that sell drugs, beat on women, that do the same thing.
Y'all know a few? Y'all seem to know something. All right, well, let me get Shawnte out here and let's talk to her and find out why she feels like that. Shawnte, come on out. Welcome, Shawnte, to the show, y'all. All right, Shawnte, we heard from your friend here. I want to hear from your mouth. Why won't you date a black man?
They just trifling, you know. They just the average, you know, the average from I'm speaking from my experience and my experience only. You know, where I'm from, the guys that I have encountered, they just, you know, they don't want anything I like. They just want to sell drugs. They want to move in with you. They don't want to have their own house. You know, they don't want a woman that's doing something for themselves. They get intimidated when, you know, your money is equal with them, or they're just into that video club life. They got to have the women, the cars, the bling blinging and all that. It's ridiculous.
Sure, it's not just the people you encounter?
It's everybody. It's everybody. Everybody around, you know, it's just, you know, you go to a club, you can't even, you know, you're looking nice, you try to keep yourself clean. You know, you can't just go to a club and just have a drink with your girls. You got a million guys coming up to you. I don't like nobody to come up to me, yo, baby, what's up? Or they got to pull their sleeves up for you see they ice and all that. I got it too, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling them.
But you say it took a white man to get you out of the project.
It did. I have two daughters, two black daughters.
Well, why did it take him to get you out of the project if you got your own?
It just
She
took
could
him.
have got herself out the project.
Exactly.
She could have got herself out the project.
But me, being a mother, a single parent of two, you know what I'm saying? It's hard, you know what I'm saying? I had a car, you know, before I met Christopher. I had
single parent of two
daughters.
With black fathers?
Yes.
Let me read something you said to me that just really threw me off and just made your whole case not make sense to me.
Okay.
I mean, if you date for if you just like who you like, I don't really personally, I don't have a problem with that. Date who you feel. But for these kinds of reasons, I take issue with that. Now, you said the black man always has 2 to 5 baby mamas.
Yep. The baby mama drama.
Both your kids?
The baby mama drama.
Let me ask you this. Both your kids by the same father?
No.
If the fathers can have, you know, if they got a bunch of baby mamas, I mean, you got baby daddies. What makes you different from that black guy who met a woman he thought he liked, they had a child, it didn't work out, met another woman, hoped it would, I mean, all y'all having babies without being married, so what's the difference?
But think about this, but the average...
Explain the difference to me.
I understand, you know what I'm saying? I understand exactly what you're talking about, but come on, y'all can relate. It's a lot of black guys out there that's gonna have a baby by her so she won't leave him, go have a baby by her neighbor down the street, around a block, or somebody she knows. Come on.
First of all, it takes 2 people to have a baby. I know more women that try to catch guys to keep them by attempting to get pregnant or saying they on the pill and they weren't on it, or faking miscarriages and all that ill. And you know them. You know, especially if you're from the P days, you gotta know. You gotta know women like that.
Exactly.
So I mean, it's like there's good and bad in everyone. Why does it all have to be on a black man? Did you make some mistakes?
I'm just gonna narrow it down real quickly. Okay, I was the type of child, you know, run the street. I was a bad child. Run the street, you know. I did everything, the clubbing, the this, the that. But when it was time for me to, you know what I'm saying, I had to think about my children. I was trying to get myself together. And it was like everybody I was running into just want to come over here, call you 2, 3 o'clock in the morning for a booty call. Don't want to call you and say, come on, get your kids dressed. I'm going to take you and your kids to the movies. It wasn't nothing like that. If you couldn't come to my house 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, oh, they wouldn't talk to me no more. You know what I'm saying? Then when I found, it's not for those reasons, but I attracted and fell in love with him because he was that one that said, get your kids dressed, you know what I'm saying? I met him, Christopher, and just instantly, me and my children was just, they were happy, you know what I'm saying? And it means a lot to me for my children to like a person.
Okay,
it really
well, Chris is here, and I can respect that, but Chris is here, and he'll be out here in a minute, but where was Chris raised?
Where?
Was he raised around black people or white people?
He was raised around all black people. He was raised around black people.
Okay, so let me get this right. Your fiance, who's a white guy, was
black,
raised...
talk black, dress black. You want a black man.
Was raised around in a black
you
neighborhood,
want a black man.
around black people, is attracted to black women, but black men ain't nothing, but Chris is.
Yeah,
I think Chris was just a good guy. There are other good guys out there like him who happen to be probably
nobody
grew up in the same neighborhood as him.
Thank you.
Or maybe that's just who you run across.
I guess that's what it is, but nobody that I have came across, you know what I'm saying, has really appealed to me. If me and Crystal was to ever, we're engaged, we're getting married, but say if something, you know, really bad happened or whatever, and we don't be together, I wouldn't date another black guy. I wouldn't. When I go, you know what I'm saying, go to Home Depot in my area, you don't see black men in there buying stuff for their houses and stuff like that. You just don't. Not one from you don't. You don't see a lot of black men with bank accounts. You don't even see a lot of black men taking wallets where I'm from.
That's impossible. That's impossible. Where in Virginia you live?
Norfolk, Virginia.
I know that's not true. I know that's not true. You need to move to a different neighborhood if that's the case.
That's what I need to do.
You need to stretch out.
I have moved.
Okay, all right. Well, we got to take a break. Up next, we're going to meet Shawnte's fiance, Christopher, who is white, but says he has not dated a white woman in the past 14 years. So let's hear what he has to say when we come back. Don't go away.